Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Beulahland Farms. I'm Mike, and we are now in January. Last episode, I believe we ended in the about midday on the first part of December. I was able to get a few, no, two. I've completed the contract we started during that episode, and then on the next day, the second part of December, did two more plowing contracts. We're not very big. The smaller contracts, maybe made 25,000 bucks, if that. And that is about it. Been doing a little bit of just kind of looking around, seeing how I want to go. Time's been ticking off. I did add a light here to the shed. Got a light kind of lit up this area here. I think it looks pretty good. We do have 6 more pallets to go down to sell. So yeah, that is steady production there. But you see, we are up to $219,000. But why am I starting the episode so early in the morning? Well, there's a good reason for that. As you can see, time is a ticking by pretty quickly, and we're going to go over here to our time-saving stock check menu, and I want to show you dry corn. We're actually pretty good value right now, 41,000, so just shy of max value, but the price is already dropping back down. I was watching it yesterday, or well, the latter half of December. It was steady climbing, and then overnight sometime it looks like it has decided to drop down. So we're going to go ahead and load up what we can out of our silo. I think that was it. It loads pretty quick. Oh yeah, so okay, I did not notice this before. So you see there's two colors now in there. There's a lower color that's a little bit faded looking, and that's more yellow. I guess that is that's interesting. Got two different field levels showing up in there. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to sell some of this dry corn. It is slow to make, so it doesn't make very fast, but that's okay. I don't imagine it would dry very fast in real life either. But we're going to try to get what we can out of what we have now, since the price is good. Maybe the price will come back up. I don't know. Looks like per the graph, July might be another opportunity, so we'll just have to hang on to it and see. Luckily, the sell point is right here, so I don't have to go very far. Alright, let's empty that out, see what we make. This thing unloads a little slow, so it's going to take just a minute. But we're doing good. I have not bought any other fields since the last episode. We're still sitting with the two that I had. I did contemplate buying the other field we talked about, the one that we might be able to put the crawfish production on, but I haven't done so yet. And there's a reason. We still have a loan to pay back. Still have a loan. So if we look at our finances here real quick, while that's unloading, let's see, where is it? Down here. And you see, we still have a $250,000 loan. So we just made almost $28,000 there with that sale, so that's pretty good. We're actually almost up to $250,000 in the bank. So I kind of want to start chiseling away at that loan just a little bit. Maybe not crazy amounts, you know, 25, 50,000, something we could put down on it. So I was kind of waiting to purchase that field before I decided what amount I want to pay down on the loan. So I was trying to get this sold, see where we're at. Now we will have more timber products that we can sell, so maybe we'll be okay. Maybe we will be able to purchase it. I don't know. So all the trees that I have planted on the property, I actually was going to try and mow some down. So I hooked the skid steer up with the bush hog attachment that we have, it would not mow down the trees. I even have a real mower, and that mod would not take them out either. So I may have to get a mulcher and mulch the trees down. I'm not real sure. Or maybe even a chainsaw. I don't know if a chainsaw would pick it up this early on or not. We'll have to check that out here soon. Because I do need room for another shed. I've either got to put another shed on this property, or we've got to buy another property that has a shed on it. So yeah, I need some storage space. So up to $260,000 currently. I do have quite a few pallets of wood to go sell, so yeah, we should be well over 300,000 by the time I've done that. I did actually sell another round in the second half of December, so again, that lumber mill is really floating us right now. Alright, we'll get this pulled in here. It's about the best place I've found to park this. I've got the big Steiger kind of tucked in back over there, out of the way. And then I've got the combine tucked in over here. So actually, while we're here, so you see the trees are growing pretty good. But what I wanted to do, let's actually see if we can take this one out right here. I don't know if it will or not. Let's see. I am not getting the marker there, so no, I don't think we could do anything with the chainsaw. Oh, let's see. There we go. So yep, we probably have to get a mulcher or either let them grow one more stage, but I don't know when that's going to happen. But I really need another shed, so got to figure something out. So we are at 7:25 in the morning. Hey, let's check our used vehicle section and see what we have there. Nothing that I really need. So no, no temptation to spend any money there. So tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead. I need to get those sold. We have those. Let's see. How many do we have? Okay, so there's actually more pallets going to spawn in. So we have approximately $95,000 worth of timber to take off and sell. So yeah, that'll put us up to about $350,000. I have not yet gone to a or an auto load trailer yet. This one actually can, but I think I'd have to sell it or take it down to the shop and reconfigure it for the universal auto load to be added on to it. So I have not done that yet. I've actually kind of enjoyed loading these pallets on my well, manually. But I am thinking about the future and what we've got going on. I do want to have equipment. If I do use universal auto load, I at least want to have the equipment to do the task. Whether or not I use it, I still want to be able to have it on site, just for pseudo realism. So I've actually thought about what we're going to do with the timber across the road. And I've thought about taking the skid steer over and buying a pallet fork. Not a pallet fork. Is it called a pallet fork? Forklift. Buying a forklift for over here to load the pallets with, and then taking the skid steer over to the well, across the road to our other property to be able to load the timber there. But then I kind of run into the issue is how will I technically unload the timber when I get it back over to the sawmill. And so I've kind of run into a little dilemma. May end up with multiple equipment at a location unless I was to get maybe a tractor with a front loader, something like that. So I know I don't have to do it, but I want to. I want to have equipment to do the task. So I don't want to have to load up the timber. Well, I only have one trailer, so I don't want to drive this back over in the name of realism. So it'd be better to just buy something else and have over here. I actually wouldn't mind something that could pick up 4 of these pallets at a time. That would make this loading go a little quicker if I choose to do it manually. So yeah, a couple things kind of floating through my head. If you got any ideas, I am always open to viewer suggestions. And I've stuck with the beams just because we don't have as many pallets to deal with, such as planks. So that is one reason why we're just producing the beams, just to have less pallets at this point. So I know a lot of the episodes here lately have kind of been just one-off type situations where we're, maybe for instance just plowing or something like that. Let me know what you think about that. I know, at times or even in the past, some of my content will try to do multiple things during an episode, and while I think there's a viewing value to that, this is just a, just a Let's Play type series. I'm not going into this with an agenda or anything like that. We're just kind of as I mentioned early on, it's just me playing the game and having fun. So does this play through with maybe just focusing on one, maybe 2 tasks at the most during an episode keep your interest? Do you need to see more activity? Just let me know. Give me your feedback on this style of playthrough. I know a lot of you have already commented and said that you are enjoying it, and I just want to just get a little feedback, make sure everyone is enjoying the content. And is there something I can do to make it better? Keep your interest, spark your interest, all of the above. I tell you, time just really goes by quickly at 5x speed. I tell you what, it's already 8 o'clock. Can't tell you how many times we've made this run down to this location, but every time it pays off. There we go, 52, another 35, so very good. So yeah, we are just shy of $350,000. So with that, I think I'm going to pay down some debt, just a little bit of it. I think it'd be a good idea. It actually looks like our truck and trailer is a little bit worn out, so let's run this over and go ahead and get a tune-up. I don't know which is damaged, if it's the truck or the trailer. I don't know. Let's see, where is this trigger? I think they're over here. Let's see. Is that... That's not it. Is that it? No, maybe it's over here. There we go. All right, so we'll repair trucks in good shape. Is the trailer. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. So while we're standing here, let's go ahead and pay off some debt. Oh, let's see. We have 250,000 to pay off, 348,000 in the bank. So let's go ahead and repay at least 50,000. Leaves us with a $200,000 balance on our loan and 298,000 in the bank. That way we have some spending money. If something comes our way, piece of used equipment, or maybe we do go ahead and buy that piece of land. And let's check and see. I can't remember exactly how much that land was again. 48 was 160. So about half, we'd spend about half of what we have. We'd probably be okay doing that. Probably would. All right, so I've made a decision. I'm going to do it anyway. So might as well go ahead and do it now. I've looked around the map for a couple other options. There was actually one other option that was a little cheaper, but it was further away. Not as easy to get to. So I am actually just going to go ahead and buy the field that we had talked about earlier. $160,000. But it does need to be plowed. So we're going to head over that way right now. Let me get the tractor headed down the little path here, and let's go ahead over to field 48, and we're going to go ahead and buy that field. $160,000 and $80 leaves me with 137, well, about 138,000. So not bad. Still, I have a lot of money in the bank. Steady making money with the sawmill, so I'm okay with that. We're not putting ourselves into a bind, and I've paid off some of the loans, so that's a good thing too. So what we're going to do with this field, and I actually did not plan on growing rice on this particular series, but I guess we are now. But we're going to grow the kind that you can harvest with a combine. I'm not going to use the little rice harvester and rice planter. We're just going to do the rice you can seed and harvest with combine. So that'll make things easier. I won't have to have any specialty equipment, but I'm excited about the crawfish. So, like I said, it's easy to get to. We just passed the field over there, and then this field right here. We're just going right down between these two, and it's the field directly in front of me. And it is already... Oh, you know what? I need to see. I'm going to drive down this way. I just want to make sure. I know it does have the pump and everything sitting out there, and it looks like it's built up a bit. I just want to make sure before we get started on this that I actually can flood the field. Alright, let's turn on the menu so we can see what's going on. And very good. Okay, so that is actually a rice field, and we can do what we need to do with putting some water in there and getting some crawfish along with the rice. Alright, so that is very good. We've got another expansion. That's great. Doing great. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get going plowing this. Do this off camera. Just get this done, and we'll be ready to go on the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure and click the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you hadn't done that yet. I'd certainly appreciate you doing both of those things for me today. I hope each of you have a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching.